Hello and welcome to Snettertons farm. You catch us here just after we've kind of finished up our previous episode, logging episode. We are going to do some little chores around the farm. A few little things that need sorting out, so we're just grabbing our Land Rover. We're going to head away from the sawmill. Sawmill's kind of all stocked up and running. So what we need to do is we should probably check on the animals. They do need looking after. What I also think we might need to do is pay a visit down here, check how we're doing here. The other thing we might want to do is kind of unload. I kind of off camera loaded up a hook loader with some compost, so I think we might want to check on that, drop that into the greenhouses, and yeah, get essentially a few little jobs done basically. So let's head back up to the farm first off. Oops. And we'll head back up to the farm and pretty much get those animals sorted. Now there's not a huge amount to do with them. They do need a little bit of feed, but I think the main thing is the straw needs filling up across the actual animals, the pigs and the cows. I think we'll need some straw. We might need to put some water down. I don't know if we can actually put any grass down. Not sheep. The sheep were actually looking okay last time I checked. So I think the sheep were fine. Yeah, we'll definitely get some straw down. We'll get some water on anything that needs water. Make sure everything's got enough food. It's kind of the next kind of time for kind of mass food production is coming. Well, not a while, but it will be when we springtime, as it were. And looking for this guy. So let's grab our tipper truck and let's get him pressed out. Into the thing. Okay, quickly check what we need before we start loading. So we definitely need straw, definitely at the pigs, and we can do both pigs and the cows. They both need a bit of straw. The water's fine on pretty much everything. We might top up the cow water. The tanker for that is actually there anyway, so that's fine. Sergeant hay, so we probably need a bit of TMR dropping in. Do the cows. Everything else for the pigs, except for that corn, looks okay. We might take a little bit of corn up there at some point. So let's fill up with some straw. Wherever you are, straw. We do need. We will need to actually do a good large harvest of straw actually this next growing season. What I'm thinking is one of our bigger fields. I think field 20. I think and field 6. I will definitely have straw put down on them both. So we've used quite a lot of straw. We've used straw in our composter. We've used straw to make manure. So we definitely, I think we definitely need to make a good large amount of straw. Let's do this first. Let's do the pigs first because they. What's interesting? Oops, overshot that one. Too fast. Is yeah, let's get the pigs done. Okay, we actually didn't need that much. It's actually pretty cool. I filled this up with 50k of straw and I really didn't need to, did I? I probably only needed really to take about, say, probably around about 10k to be honest. Give a little bit to the cows and then I'm going to shortcut across the grass here, by the way. We didn't need 10k, we only needed about 10k. We've got a lot of manure. On the cows. I need to remember next time I do manure on the fields to switch it over to use the cows manure. Fields are load. So let's go in here. Got this off. Do we have any TMR actually out? I'm going to grab this TMR that's here and drop that into the cows. Can't actually feed them any grass at the moment. We can't actually feed the sheep any grass at the moment because of seasons, which is intriguing because I've not fed the sheep since autumn essentially, and they don't seem to have gone down that much. So it must alter the feed consumption rate for winter for the sheep, so that it don't use that much. I'm going to fill this up with a bit more TMR. Actually, I'll empty this out and see how much we've got, but I'm pretty sure what that can. Yeah, we'll need more. We do need quite a bit for these cows. So good job. We've got quite plenty of TMR in the machine. Let's fill this up with about 25k first off. See how much we fill up. If we need more, we can always get more. It's just a case of don't want to have to put any into storage. Actually, that's more than enough. Let's these are done pretty well, actually. You can look at this. I mean, that's more than 3 days worth of food left. They're all topped up on everything else. We just need to drop up the water on this on the cows. So let's just go around the corner. I'm going to pop this here whilst I nip to the water tanker. The water tanker's here. Actually, all I need to do is that. It's already in position. And it will top. It's actually using quite a bit of water, 7k of water there. We've got 107 cows. We've got quite a few cows, which is pretty cool. And I'm not even running at full productivity. Milk tank's pretty full. The pigs are interesting. Pigs haven't kind of pigs haven't really grown at a surprisingly fast rate like the cows have. In Cherry Hills, they grow. One stage when we were getting like a cow born a second, as it were, and a pig born a second, and stuff like that. We've got rid of a lot of the animals. We still need to get rid of some of the sheep, actually. I'm not selling that. I'm essentially we're not going to be selling much. Okay, so this is. Let's going to drop this back in the. Parking space, and then we'll head down to the Pro Duce site, and so basically get down there, and check on our compost and our manure. Off camera earlier on, I did actually top up the manure combiners, so that basically we have them sort of running. They had run out of liquid manure, both of them, and so we basically just sort of got those. So there is a modification I will actually do down on the site we're going to at the moment when we do the map changes. And basically there is the issue of the positioning of the slurry combiner. Slurry combiner really shouldn't be overtaking on a corner. It's just so slow. 20 miles an hour is the traffic speed. It's actually kind of annoying. So what I'll be doing is kind of moving a couple of things, getting me a little bit more turning space for the lorry. Basically, the truck and trailer that we use, the custom road tray mod trailers. Now, it's really hard work basically operating them in the space that's available for the circular. I'm just going to kind of show you when you get here. But in this corner, this is the combiner in the corner, you can see there. And there's a slurry tank for sale. Just here. a park here. So I'm going to move this. Give me a bit more space, and I might make the hitbox for this a bit bigger. I extended out to about here, so I can literally drive the truck in like that and empty both without having to worry. So what have we got? Well, this is running away. It's 120k. It's full. This is sort of full. This is producing. Do we need any diesel? We don't need any diesel. Working its way through that. So what we're just going to do is we're going to drop some of this compost into the various things here. We do need to get a water tanker for the greenhouses. So the great thing about this is we've got a lot of it. These are not going to start producing until we add water and all the manure. So we are going to fill these up, and I'm going to basically fill as many of these as I can. We do have manure down at the other BGA as well, so we might go and grab some of that. The thing about this is literally an entire truckload. Does things. So I'm gonna fill this up. So we need we can do 3 of these. Then the remaining 2 will essentially need to be filled up later, once this is all filled up again. Should have enough use remaining. The thing we will need to do, ready for all our new version, our new map mods, is we'll need lots of compost and manure anyway for those. Because they both need compost and manure. And yeah, so those guys will need filling up. So we need. I've noticed a very weird thing with these trucks is they do move. As you can see, we're stood here, and that truck is moving backwards. It's being filled up. It's kind of weird. I don't think it's the map, I think it's the truck. That's the problem. So we'll basically just fill up. We need to bring some, well, I don't need to bring some more straw down, but I don't really think. We've got 300k of the stuff left. We've got to be careful how much of it we use. Honest. I might take this truck down to the other BGA to fill it up. Well, fill things up. All we can do. Oh, we we could essentially wait until that one's filled up again. Quite a lot of manure here. We've got 2 more of those to actually do, so let's pop over to the other site. We can, well, I don't think we can fill up completely, but we can certainly. Perhaps not turned quick enough. So let's head over there. We're going to be taking the kind of scenic route. So some of the things that's happening, this section, this site that we're passing at the moment, or we're going to pass, this is where our central distribution location will be in the new map, in the new mods, the map. We are dropping it in the corner there. You can see with the empty space. That's the location for the central distribution. We are putting the apple orchard up near the joinery and the kind of area up there. A bit of forestry here actually. Quite nice forestry to cut down. Nice and easy. Right, so we're coming up on another site that we will be basically using. So these 2 placeable lots here, the one on the left as we go past, that will be the the cherry orchard, and the one on the right as we go past will be the dairy, and potentially an other production item. Not sure yet what yet, but it will potentially be something else. Depends what I can fit. Currently there is nothing on this placeable lot here. So I am not really, I haven't got really anything to put on there just yet. There is an empty little field there next to the animal dealer, and I am planning to drop something on there. I'm actually planning to put the fish farm on there. So we shall see. I'm just loading this guy up, and I will actually load him all the way, or as much as I can fill him, because we can use this for later when we hit the next sort of mods, when we do the cherries and so on, because we can just take this to those locales and drop it into the relevant buckets, as it were. But for the moment we're going to just grab it all. We will use about 80k of this on the greenhouses, and essentially all we need to do with the greenhouses next is get a water tanker and fill them all up. That one's actually going to be interesting because we do need to figure out what tanker to use, because we do need we need 40k I think for each greenhouse, and kind of don't really want to have we could actually have a custom road train pack actually, anchor, because it gives 100k, make life easier for filling up. Time it takes to fill up is actually kind of long. I'm moving quite a lot. We'll probably fill them up off camera anyway. We are coming close to our time. I might just buy the tanker and start filling her up on camera. So yeah, so we filled this guy up as far as we can go. Let's head back to the... So that site there, we're probably going to have something on it. Something small, probably the fish. I don't know. I'm not sure quite yet what I'm going to... where I'm going to... I kind of want to put a fish... I kind of want to put a fish farm down. I'm just not sure where I'm going to put it yet. Because this is a normal sized map, one of the things I've kind of discovered whilst wanting to add the stuff to it is the placeable space on Cherry Hills is quite large, but that's because the map is huge. There's a lot crammed onto this map. Ooh. So I hit the car then. Oops. There's a lot crammed onto this map, so we have to kind of work within those limits. And as a result, some of the things that I'm putting down, we want to put down, are maybe too big for the space we have. Versus the brewery, I think, is huge, and I don't know if I can actually put a brewery down. I definitely want to get the brewery in, because I've got a couple of things I want to put on the brewery. I want to actually have it making cider, and I want to make it beer. I'm making beer as well. Whoa. We skidded down that corner then. Too far. Hit the road, hit the grass verge and skidded. So I want to do that. And I want to get that in before I actually do switch over as well. So it's going to be interesting. We're coming up on the site. We need to have that. So we need to have that space, basically. Get those things in. This car's slow. Remember what the horn button is, I'd be pressing it right about now. So at the end of this little road here, by the way, there's a placeables lot. That is where the apples will be. So you can see it kind of curl off to the left at the top there. That's where the apples will be. Get those. So, kind of got quite a full plan for stuff to put in this farm. Interesting. That not triggered there. Okay, so all of the things are fully set up. I'm just going to drop this here. I'm not going to set off the trees at the end there. I'm just going to do the greenhouses. The trees can come later. And I'll probably do those off camera. So let's kind of head to the shop, and we'll close out the episode when we as well. Basically, we will need to buy a tanker. That's what we're probably going to do now. So this has been Snettertons farm, and we are just heading back to Lakeland Vale. Lakeland Vale or Lakeland Vale, I can never remember. We'll find out in a minute. It's Dale, I need to change some text on my map. We will be buying ourselves a tanker. We need to figure out which one, which I'll do shortly. We get to the store as we kind of enter town. So we enter Lakeland Vale and we head down the main street, head to the dealership, and we will be purchasing a tanker. And with that, as I draw up into the lot here, we shall close this stuff out. So, if you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button. If you want to see more from this series and our other series, please subscribe to the channel. So with that, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself today, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.